Hello to everybody out in Maryland's beautiful 8th Congressional District. It's your Congressman, Jamie Raskin, coming at you for my favorite time of the week. It's Local Hero, when we get to salute the people in Maryland's 8th District who are making life wonderful and exciting and vibrant here. And today, my local heroes are two young Marylanders, Cody Gao and Sreeyan Nampally, who are just freshmen. They're 14 and 15 years old at Thomas Wootton High School, and they have won the Congressional App Challenge for the 8th Congressional District. Now, a lot of people are familiar with the arts competition that we do every year. We get hundreds and hundreds of entries, but we also have this Tech Apps Challenge, and Cody and Sreeyan won it this year with their invention called SignMe. And it's an extraordinary thing. I'll let them tell you about what it is, but it's got magnificent practical functions. And so we're recognizing them for their scientific and technological prowess and ingenuity, and also for the fact that they just did this on their own. It wasn't even part of a class. They decided to use their extracurricular time to create this app. So Cody and Sreeyan, congratulations on being our local hero.
Thank you. It's an honor to be a local hero. Yeah. But
before we start, would you just introduce the vice principal of your school who's with you today too?
Hi, my name is Stephanie Laby. I'm an assistant principal here at Wootton High School. We are very proud of our students here.
Well, thank you for joining us, Stephanie. All right, so why don't you guys tell us what SignMe is all about?
Yeah, so SignMe is basically an app that converts like American Sign Language into English text, because we noticed this big disparity with American Sign Language speakers and then English speakers, and there was a big barrier between, the communication of both realms.
So the app uses intelligent machine learning algorithms to recognize and then classify arm and hand symbols from ASL into commonly used words in the English language, and also the 26 letters of the English alphabet.
Okay, so in other words, I would hold my phone up to somebody who is signing to me, and if I don't speak sign language, it would interpret it for me and appear in written English language words. Is that right?
Yeah.
And how many different sign language words or expressions can be recognized in your system?
So it's hard to have too many words in the program, because machine learning, if you put in too many samples, it's harder to classify them. So we only have around 50 of the most commonly used words in ASL to the English language.
But in addition, we do have all 26 letters, so it's possible to make any word that you need.
If you spell it out.
Yeah.
I see. And so your application can actually read every sign letter and convert it into words and then present the words in a sentence. Is that right?
Yep.
And what do you do about punctuation?
Punctuation, since having to sign commas and periods and exclamation marks, that might be a bit slow and hard to recognize. So we just added the function where if you just take a pause, it's just a space, and it should still be interpretable to English readers, since they can probably infer what it means if it just word by word without punctuation.
Yeah, so basically when someone finishes a sentence, we have a clear button as well, so it can reset the sentence. As of now, we don't really have any punctuation, but that's definitely something to add in the future.
Well, do you guys speak sign language, and how did you get into this whole thing? What gave you the idea?
We have been proficient in sign language for like the past 2 months. I mean, well, working on the app and everything, we sort of learned sign language, but but I had a friend when I was younger, and both of his parents were deaf and mute, and I would watch them communicate, and it was just so fascinating, right? Like him being a translator, being proficient in both languages, and we saw this disparity even in classrooms, so we really wanted to bridge the gap.
So, but you weren't actively speaking sign at the time.
Nope.
Wow, that's quite an inspiration. So have you connected with people in the deaf community about this?
Yeah.
Like, have you gone to Gallaudet, or you've spoken to, professors of sign language, or what have you done?
Yeah, so like I've had friends and other personal connections that influenced the making of the app.
We also did a lot of internet research on the topic.
Huh. So this is really for people who don't speak sign language, who might be beginners, or they want to be able to communicate with someone in their life, at work or in the family or on their block or whatever, who uses sign. And then if you keep it with you, you're able to engage in a simple conversation, and maybe it'll even help you learn sign too.
Yeah, that's correct.
Wow. Does something like this exist, or did you guys really invent this?
So we came up with the idea a while ago, and we thought it was original, and I think we are the first to make a complete letter model of it. And uh we have a lot of commonly used words, and previous entries into this competition I think also had an idea similar to this one, but they did not implement like the kind of words and the alphabet at all in their model.
So yeah, based on our internet research, it looks like we're the first ones to implement this into an app. Like we've seen other just like programs and softwares that do detect sign language, but we're the first ones to implement into an app.
Well, that's remarkable. And Cody, you're 14?
Yes.
And Sreeyan, you're 15?
Yeah, I'm 15.
Well, that's quite an accomplishment, I would say, for two ninth graders, to set this up. And, I don't even know where you take it from here and how to get it out there. Have you thought about how to replicate it and spread it around the country and make it available to people?
Yeah, so we were thinking about uploading to the App Store, but the issue with that is it's just kind of capital intensive, and we weren't willing to spend money on a prototype. But it is technically out to the public on a website. So yeah, everyone can use it.
Cool. What would they, if they were searching for it, where would they go?
It's on a GitHub repository actually, but we're going to make it a domain name soon.
Okay, cool. Well, look, I'm, as your congressman, I'm very proud of what you've done. It's dazzling and it's remarkable and it's a great service. And I hope it will help to break down barriers between people who use sign language and people who don't speak it yet, and help a lot of us to learn it by recognizing, basic sign language, communication and expressions. So for your remarkable hard work and insight, you're our local heroes in the 8th District, and I hope your teachers, your friends, your coaches, your family will celebrate you and toast you, and everybody give the big thumbs up to Sreeyan and Cody for their great invention here. Congratulations.
It's an honor to be here.
And thank you, Stephanie, for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Go Wootton. Say hi to all our friends out there. All best.